Hey guys, Paul from Green Dragon Hydroponics. It's been a while since my last update, but I wanted to show you progress I've made on this on our grow room, and give you a few details and some pointers to for the design, layout, and also working with the plants too. I'll give you a quick tour around and show you what we're working with. Alright, so here's the entrance to our space, and like I said in our previous videos, it was old walk-in cooler that we converted. The total space is about 7 feet by 10, and you see this back area. This is a 6x4. This is our main area for bloom or veg. Right now I have a old style HID connected to a light mover to cover that full. Actually, it's a 7x4, so it's kind of an awkward space, so I wanted to make sure there was a fixture in there that covered everything. So it's a 1,000 watt metal halide now, but could convert it to an HPS if we wanted. Over here I have a small 6-bulb T5. We got some jalapeno and bell peppers growing underneath it. They're doing pretty well. I've been vegging with 4 6000K bulbs and 2 3500K bulbs. Give it a full spectrum. The warm bloom bulbs will help with rooting in the early stage, and I like it for a transition into bloom. You can see these guys are already starting to pop out. There's a little jalapeno there, and some bell peppers just starting up. Pretty happy with how they've come so far. I'm using Nectar for the Gods nutrients and a few other microbes, Roots organic soil. Yeah, pretty happy. Nice even growth on everything. I wouldn't say that Nectar grows the fastest or is going to give you the absolute like biggest and best results, but it's really easy to use, and I just see like really consistent, strong, healthy growth with strong stems. The leaf structure is just really solid. It's a calcium-based line, so you could tell that it's producing really strong, healthy pest and disease resistant plants. So if you have a chance, check them out, or stop by the store, and I'll give you the run through on their full nutrient line. Over here I got this is a small 3x3 space. Got a 315 4200K Philips Sun System LEC, and this is probably one of my favorite fixtures out now. If you it puts out a little bit more heat than LEDs, but gives a little bit better production than the HID HPS or metal halide. I think the best feature on it is the spectrum. It's a full spectrum white light. You can get these in 3100 or 4200K for bloom or veg, and then the UV is great, which in some plants can create a systemic defense reaction, which causes them to create more essential oils, more flavors. With peppers, it can make them hotter and more flavorful. And then over here, this is kind of a filler space I wanted to take advantage of, so I put a Optic One Veg. This is a 54 watt Cree Cob, the CXB 3590 chips, and I've seen really great results from it. It's great for filling out a space like this. It's actually meant to cover a full 3x3, so really you can veg under a space about this big with it. You just raise the light up a little bit. I'm using it kind of as supplemental to get both sides on either of those, and then once we fire up the 1,000 watt, that'll fill in that space nicely. Right now I'm actually reblooming. This is the second time I cut this plant back, sometime back in October, so maybe 2 months ago, and this plant has just wanted to kind of continue to push out peppers. I think it's about about a year old now, and it bloomed twice in the summer and just kept pushing out peppers, and then I cut it back and now it wants to keep going. So pretty impressed by just the resilience of this plant. And I don't know, you know, with peppers you can do that. You can at the end of the season you cut them back and they can re-veg and rebloom. So yeah, and then over here I got a couple. I did the same thing with a couple tomatoes. These are some cosmic tomatoes that I took cuttings from an old plant at the end of the summer, and just started vegging them out. They've struggled a little bit to kind of re-veg, but they're coming back nicely, and I think just starting to head into flower pretty soon. So there's a few flowers there, and we'll see. I think it'll start popping out a few tomatoes soon, and I'll transplant into some bigger pots, and I think they'll really take off. And then over here I got some broccoli. A little crowded out, but this is my first time actually growing broccoli, so you know, we'll see how it goes with that. And then these carrots are just about ready to harvest. So so once these peppers start filling out a little bit more, I'll move them over here and kind of push all the bigger plants, and then fill out this entire space over the next month or two. And yeah, we'll give some updates. So that's about it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you like it, definitely leave a comment, like or subscribe, and I'll check you out on the next one. All right.